parents, and students, the valedictorian of the class of 2019, Naomi Joyce.
Good morning and welcome, Superintendent of Yonkers Public Schools, Dr. Edwin Posada, Board of Trustees President, Reverend Lopez, members of the Board of Trustees, Principal Mr. Edward Deschamps, assistant principals, teachers, staff, families, and of course, the class of 2019. My name is Naomi Joyce, and I am honored to speak before you all today. Change. It's a word that, with the proper context, carries a profound sentiment. When used referring to a shift from one phase in our lives to another, it can often connote something negative. Change involves jumping into the unknown, and as human beings who seek safety, that can be scary. However, for 16 years of my life, I dreamt of experiencing change. I have lived in Yonkers my whole life, so the most exciting thing for me was changing schools from elementary to middle school and eventually high school. Like most of my classmates, my daily routine consisted of going to school, maybe an extracurricular, and then going home. I was never faced with the harsh reality of change and led a plain yet comfortable life. As a result of this, I did not fear change. There was nothing I wanted more than to experience it. So starting senior year, I decided to change the way I live. Instead of being in the comfort of my home after school, I picked up a job, got more involved in clubs, and took extra prep classes on the side. At the beginning, I was very happy with my choices and still did not understand why people fear change. I was meeting new people, making new friends, and having a lot of fun. That was until the trials of senior year hit. Around December, when college applications were due, I started to witness the negative consequences of change. As I walked through the hallways, I saw how stress weighed down heavy on our shoulders. To make matters worse, with college decisions coming around, I was left with one final choice: abandon everything I know and go to University of Southern California, or stay in my comfort zone here in New York. In making my decision, although still suffering from the adverse part of change, I tried to remember the beautiful things that could come from it. Which brings me to the class of 2019. We came into Roosevelt and decided to make a change for the better, and we did. I'm proud to say we mark a new era in Roosevelt, one that coaxes a revival in academic integrity and school spirit. However, this was a journey of ups and downs. We had to make sacrifices, and sometimes our high hopes were brought down to reality. But as a class, we cannot forget the great things we have accomplished, and most importantly, the precedent we set for future classes to come. Now we enter a new stage of our lives, one that will bring challenges that will result in both success and failure. Upon entering college or the workforce, we will be forced to face a new phase of our lives. As for me, I asked myself if I was ready to embrace change, and the answer is yes. Now I turn the question on all of you. Will you embrace the scary decisions that are in your lives? Will you accept challenges in order to become the best version of yourselves? When you leave here today, I hope it is with the belief that now is the time for new beginnings, and that, as our motto says, you are always moving forward. Congratulations, class of 2019. We did it!